Welcome to McBoss Capital livestream here. This is the second video which covers the top growth stocks I follow. This is for the week ending September 5th, 2025. And here we can see that there's 147 stocks in uptrend versus 190 in downtrend. So the percentage of uptrend right now is about 44%, which a little bit lower than last week's 51% on Friday. So, but overall, we're still seeing some stocks moving up. There's actually quite a lot of stocks making new highs here. So that is quite impressive because out of the 147, we have 77 making new highs. So definitely lots of stocks moving still from the growth stock perspective. So we'll take a look at the list. So here's the list of stocks here. It is ranked based on performance here, price performance. It's the column here that shows the price performance since July 14. July 14, basically that's more than about 7 weeks ago when the earnings report start happening. And since then, most stocks have reported. All the stocks here are the ones that have reported and show strong fundamentals, earnings growth projection of at least 10% for the next 4 quarters. So that's how these stocks came about. And here's the industry group and sector. And we're gonna go by sectors today, just because we're seeing lots of stocks moving up. You can see all these stocks moving uptrend. Here's the column that shows whether they make a new recent high, when was the last time, and September 5th would be the most recent day. So here, actually, before we look at that list, we're going to show you this week in terms of accumulation. A stands for accumulation, D stands for distribution. So we're seeing lots of biotech stocks moving this week on the accumulation side. We're also seeing mining, gold, silver, gems taking off as well. We also have internet content, including Google here, doing well. We have retail apparel, shoes also doing well. Property REITs here, medical products group, some software enterprise, some tech service, and so forth. So we have BTAI still it has dropped a lot from a recent high. Still currently trying to resolve itself. Maybe it'll bounce back soon. It has dropped a lot. So here it reached a high of $8, and then it came back down to 379. So it's a big drop. Again, this stock is not as liquid, so it's definitely more volatile. It came from here. I don't know what's the breakout point here, around 2 something, and then like I said, a huge jump in like 6-7 sessions there. But it has come back quite a bit and still under the 10-day. Next we have ESPR Therapeutics. This one has been moving nicely here. We keep finding support at the near the 10-day, and now it's starting to take off, and the slope is very strong. We have rank number 3 here, SNDX, ATEC, PHC here, MDGL, and a lot of these are in biotech. UTHR have a strong move this week with some news on the drugs. Here's a big gap up on that news. It has come down, and here's the 10-day slope right now, and looks like it found support on Friday, bouncing back. So it looks very good. Next we have ALNY, TEM, and MERM here making new high. This is Mirum Pharmaceuticals, very strong bounce from here. This is the breakout zone here. And since then, it really hasn't come back to the 10-day. So Friday was the first time it came back to day on day. And then not only that, it bounced from the bottom low and closed pretty much at a new high. This is very impressive. So definitely a potential strong leader right now. We can see the intraday bar here, very volatile in the morning, but it just came back right away, and yeah, goes on to make new high. Next, we have a few stocks kind of coming back down: TARS, ASTH, ALHC. Then we have KNSA making new high as well. Here's another nice chart here, breakout right here on earnings. And since then, it's holding the 10-day very nicely. And then recently it start testing it, just moving more sideways along the 10-day. And then we finally have a bounce here, and now the uptrend looks intact again. We have Hello, and then ARDT in the hospitals area, INCY, IOVA, and Eton here in the biotech. making new high. So here's the chart. It's a very tight action recently, and then on Thursday it came out. On Friday it did make a new intraday high before it reversed lower. So we'll see if we find support here. Here, pharma looking pretty good. Breakout near the 200 zone. On Friday it was able to close at the new high. That's pretty good. Next here we have HCA also making new high in the hospitals group. Here we go. We have a little side consolidation here. Again, found support at the 10-day, and then we close at a new high as well. Looks really good. Next, we have PODD here in the products group. ENXG, SG, long-term care, PTSG, outpatient home care. Penn here in the medical products group, making new high. Here we go. It's been climbing the right side of the base. This is a pretty deep base here. 27% correction. Right now it's slowly coming back up, making new highs on Friday. With IDXS NVO in the downtrend right now. LMAT HIMS in the uptrend. LLY still in the downtrend with ARQT in the uptrend. MBIX here, Neuroprint Bioscience making a new high on Friday. Very big bounce off the 10-day here. Looks very sharp. Then we have ABBV here also making new high. It's come back up on the right side of the base very strong. Recently did pull back to the 10-day, and by bounce off it right now it's near new high again. Next we have Agilent Technologies in the research equipment service area. This one is also climbing the right side of the base, making new high on Friday. And you see the volume has been coming back more higher recently. So yeah, overall help very strong group still, and dominate a lot of the top hundreds here. So looks very good. The next group here we're going to look at is retail group, consumer facing area, CPS here, auto truck equipment, making new high. Here's Cooper standing, very strong. This was the last pullback here. It didn't quite even come down to 10-day, and it continued to make new highs on Friday, but it did pull back by the end of the day. Next we have Wuring Worldwide. This one also been very strong. Recently it did pull back. On Friday it also give back some of those gains after bouncing back to probably near intraday high there. With RSI, Vital, they're both coming back down with each side in the uptrend still. GLW, Corning, they do make products related to Apple with the LCD screen, so this one continued to make new high. Looks very good here. SC is another one. This one has been moving up nicely. We did have a very severe pullback here, but we have bounced off that scene so far. Next we have HTHT, Leisure Lodging. This is a Chinese stock here, and it has bounced really nice here on this pullback to near the 10-day. Next we have SGI, Somni Group International, that makes temperature sensitive elastic pressure for mattresses and stuff. So here we see that it is also making new high here. Then we have low within 1% of the moving average here. EXPE still making new high. This is Expedia Group. It did come back down from the high on Friday, but it's still close, not, somewhere closer to the middle than the bottom. Here's TKO Group Holdings. This one also trying to come out right now. Looks pretty good. So we did see other stocks kind of tumbling a little bit. eBay, XPOW, Roku, ATGE, Liberty, Bros came down quite hard. RCL also came out hard. Then we have Tesla, which we talked about in the main video, moving nicely. Cars, here's Cars, kind of got rejected at the black line, which is the 200-day moving average, but it did make a new intraday high. O'Reilly here, also trying to come out. So the auto group is pretty strong in general. The ones that, yeah, so that's interesting. You want to talk about Bros? I'm not sure if there was some news, but it got hammered on Friday, so it was doing nicely, holding up the 10-day, but then it kind of undercut it and went all the way back down to near the red line now. So something to be aware of. We still have Strayer Education also make an intraday high, but then it kind of came back down by the end of day. So some of the consumer service education group got kind of fell off by the end of day. We also have HLT here in the leisure group here. So on the tech side, we did see a lot of accumulation, which is surprising. And here we also see lots of new highs here. So let's go through those. LITE here, rank number. This is been going up nicely for a while, and now it's starting to look like it's accelerating. You can see the move here in the last few days is starting to accelerate quite a bit. This is Momentum Holdings. Then we have Reddit here in the uptrend. Credo has their earnings this week and was good numbers, and they really took off. And then on Friday was able to again follow through with that. Then we have NATL, an uptrend, PSTG uptrend, CN also reported an uptrend, APP. It was doing really well recently. It bounced off nicely this week, making new high. Friday it didn't make new high, but it didn't also close at the bottom. So it just closed in the middle mark. So it did test the 10-day, in the morning. So that's not a bad thing. So App Living, you see here it came down, but then like I say it bounced back. It is joining the S&P 500. So I think it did go up after hours here. You can see 6%. And RNG both making new highs. So here's Live 360. This one also looking very nice. They have a pullback here. Again, another pullback here. And then another pullback here along the 10-day. But it did find support and bounced really hard on Friday. RNG has, Ring Central, it's a little bit choppy, but it has found its way, and now it's slowly climbing up again. And nice move on Friday here. Next we have LSCC within 1% moving average. Zeta still in the downtrend. Next we have ANET, IoT, and Google making new high. Here's ANET. ANET make a move this week. Thursday and Friday follow through. Very nice here. Samsara also reported on Friday, and look at that move, really strong. It's now coming close to the black line, so we'll probably get tested there as the 10-day comes up. And we did cover Google in the main market video. We have BZ in the uptrend, STX making new high. This is the data storage group. Like it was trading really tight here, and then it just took off, and then we had one pullback here, and right now it's really accelerating. This is Micron, also in the same group. This was a nice cup, and then it started to build this long handle, flat base here. And again, Thursday and Friday, it took off and make new high, so very promising. It still hasn't reported yet, 17 days from now. Then we have AudioEye, EXTR. EXTR did make new high intraday, but it did reverse, so that's not ideal. But let's see if we can find support near the 10-day there. Next we have ALKT here within 1% moving average. SMTC also making new high. Here's a nice bounce back here from on the right side here. It found support at the 10-day. We have SITM still in downtrend. AVGO we talked about in the main market video, very strong earnings. We have ADSK down here in software design making new high. So overall, we do have some good strong tech representation, and some of them still very strong making new highs. We're gonna look at industrial. We have XMTR ranked number 8 in the machinery group. Here we went up recently, and then we cooled back to the 21-day, and right now it's bouncing again. So we'll see if we can make new high. A little bit weaker than I like to see on the bounce so far. Next we have CLS and REZI both making new high. Here's CLS. CLS had a big move on Friday. It came out from this new high here, new high zone. It did pull back a little bit, but overall it looks very strong. Residual also making new high from this pullback. So a lot of stocks did pull back, growth stocks, and now some of them have bounced back and make new highs. So that looks really good as well. We also have Seco here making new high. Seco did make an intraday high, but it pulled back really strong on Friday. So that's a little bit of a negative there. Next we have FTAI Aerospace Defense here. This one is moving slowly, but it's kind of holding tight here, and found support at 10-day. It did make an intraday high before reversing on Friday. Next we have MOD still trying to come back. We have TPC in the uptrend, KRMN and FN. We see a huge bounce on Friday. Not sure the news here, but this is the defense area. Yeah, very strong move. This is incredible move actually. Here's FN. FN also bounced back from this pullback, very strong now. In this whole week actually, it's been bouncing. We have Fix here, RefG doing okay. We have BCO and Max making new high here. This is bring security. So this one is trying to come out right now. Finding support at the 10-day, like really tight trading right now. Here's Max. Max also make a huge move on Thursday. It followed through on Friday before reversing. Volume really kicks in, so it looks really good. We have Road here in the uptrend. KTOS coming back down. NVT here making new high. So this one also been trading near the 10-day and bouncing back off the 21-day. And Friday was able to close in the new high zone. So that's really good. Next we have SNM here uptrend, ALNT downtrend, FSS downtrend, TL within 1%, with CMC so pushing to new high right now, and also FELE here. This one did reverse from the slightly new high there, intraday high. So yeah, so it's still a little bit choppy this one. We also have ADT here in the secure area, so security seems to be doing well so far. This energy area shows here in the solar group. We also have First Solar here as well. Those two stocks on the list, and shows has been trading pretty nice. It's finding support at the 10-day and keep making new highs. Look very good. Then next we have a whole bunch of mining gold or silver related stocks. GFI, we have Barrick Mining here, AGI, both of them making new high. Probably one of the strongest chart in the market right now. Look at how nice it's been going up at 45-degree angle. It is accelerating right now, so maybe it might show a temporary topping signal soon. Again, gold is doing really well, making new highs, so we're seeing the similar action in the gold stocks right now. We have MUX doing really well, SQM, chemicals, agriculture, this one is also there. PAS, silver area doing well, with OR making new high, FNV, R Gold, this one is doing really well, OR royalties. Next we have Franco Nevada also making new high. Then we also have Royal Gold here, also pushing back on the right side of the base, making new high here. We have SGML also in the metal mining ores, CBI oil gas refining, still in uptrend. The VLO oil gas refining in the uptrend, and then we have FCX mining ores here, making new high, and ERO down here also mining ores making new recent high. So it looks pretty good. Final sector here is the financial area. We have COOP in the consumer loans doing really well right now. Look at this bounce here. It did pull back pretty strong, but if you did get back in or holding this is bouncing really hard right now. Then we have Affirm here, still in the uptrend, up from earnings here, but then they reverse and pull back down to near the 10-day. And so far, as you can see here, it never did touch the 10-day, and then it finds support here the next day. And then so far it's been bouncing, making higher highs and higher lows. So Friday it did reverse again from the intraday high, but it still looked pretty good on the chart. Next we have Futu, PFS, PSFE both making new high. Futu is a Chinese-based company here. It did make intraday high and reverse, so that is a little bit negative here. PaySafe credit card company, a little bit choppy chart, but it did make new high on Friday, so that's interesting. Then we have LOB, JLL, and NU all making highs as well. Here's Live Oak Bank shares trying to come back from this pullback here, closing in near the middle range. With JLL here, Jones Lang LaSalle in the real estate development area is making new high. Looks really good after pulling back there. This New Holdings Bank Foreign went up really nice, strong pullback, never touched the 10-day. Again here, Thursday, Friday came close to it. Again, never touch it. Looks like there's some support there. So we'll see. And then we have some stocks here. FCFS in the downtrend. SOFI within 1%. TBVK back in the downtrend. N1 and Wall here making new high. There's Innova here making a high, but it did pull back on by the end of day, so a little bit negative there. We have WAL West Alliance Bank Corp also making new high and pull back there. So that is a little bit negative. We're seeing lots of pullbacks to the bottom of the range. But CBRE uptrend, CBUK, SPIGL, all those in downtrend. SCHR also within 1%. And then we see EBC and MAMG here making new high. Here's EBC Eastern Bank shares making new high. It did close in the middle of the range, so that looks slightly better. Here's Finance Investment Manager Affiliate Managers also make new high before pulling back here. Then we have SEN in a downtrend and FBNC in an uptrend. So here it also pulled back by the end of day. So there's lots of stocks that pull back by the end of day here in the financial group. So slightly negative. We do see more stocks down here. This is now ranked a little bit higher, but you can see some of them are trying to move. UBS, FNF here, new highs. CTR, FITB, AXP, CFG here, PNC Band, Citigroup also, WT here. Let's take a look at Citigroup. So this Citigroup was doing really well here. You see this runway here, and then it started to consolidate, and look at that. It's keep making higher lows, and it's still trying to break out here. It tried on Friday, but it kind of failed. So we'll see what happens next. Then we also have WT, MTB, MET here making new recent high. So yeah, so overall, there's still a lot of stocks running, as well as bouncing back from recent pullback. We do see a lot of health stocks in the top 25 here. But it's a mixed picture, right? You see retail, you see technology, you see not too many commodities at the top here, but we know gold are doing well. And then auto truck group also doing well here. Yeah, so thank you all for watching this video. If you like this, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good week and a weekend and also a good trading week ahead. Thank you very much. Bye now.